Decided to do a series of videos on cross-stitching, how I set up my station, the apps that I use, and how I park my threads. The first one I wanted to talk about was the stitching apps that I use on my iPad. I keep my chart in Goodreader. It's an app for iPad. You can see the chart. You can blow it up as large as you like. You can, of course, change pages. My current project is Deer Creek by Heaven and Earth Designs. Donna Gelsinger is the artist. I'm on page 33. At the bottom. So that'll be my next square. I also use Hours Tracker, and this helps me to track how many hours I have spent on each project. So you can see my works in progress. If I click on entries by date, you can see number of hours I have worked per day. You can change that to week. Hours per month. Or hours per job, which in this case are my works in progress. Mini Hannah Lynn is a completed work that I have finished, and it took 404 hours. Just clock in, clock out of your particular job, and it helps me to assess how long it's taking me to stitch a particular work and how much longer it's going to take me to stitch that. My work in progress, Deer Creek by Donna Gelsinger. I use the Millennium frame, and I just use the arms of the recliner to hold the frame instead of a stand. I clip a pillowcase to the bottom so that I don't get the fabric dirty. As you can see, I use parking, and it's a lot of threads. This is a chart with a lot of confetti, but I will, in future videos, show you how I park those threads and how I stay organized. This is my jar of random threads. I have a stylus to mark my iPad, scissors, a magnet for my needles, hair clips for the threads. I use a magnifying lamp. This particular work in progress is 25 count pewter Lagana, and I use 2 threads over 1 tent stitch. It's actually continental stitch. I keep a full-size blown up picture of what my project's going to look like. I keep my thread in a dollar tub that I got from the dollar store. I don't use bobbins because of the time it takes to put the thread on the bobbins before you can start the project, and then each time you use a strand you have to wrap the remaining strands around the bobbin again, and it just to me takes too much time. It's not efficient. So I use the baggies. I use the symbols from the chart. I do a print screen of the chart symbols and then print them on a printer and tape them to the baggie. I don't keep the numbers in numerical order. They are in order from the last time that I used them. So this is the last color that I used out of the box. These colors at the back are colors I probably have not used yet. That way I don't have to figure out where the thread came from and try to put it back in the right place. I just always put it at the front, and that really seems to be pretty efficient for me. So you can see I put pictures of my work in progress on everything that goes with that work in progress because I have several, and that helps me keep everything straight. Another thing that I do is I go through the floss usage chart and pick out the 17 most frequently used colors, and they get a special place in this box so that I don't have to constantly pull that little baggie out of the box. They have a special spot. So, for example, if there's 20,000 stitches of black, I don't really want to have to pull the black baggie out every single time. So it's just in a box where I can pull it out, put it back in, not have to wrap it around anything. It's right there where I need it. My needle threader. I do keep track of 10 by 10 squares when I completed them, how long it took me, just sort of as an assessment of how long a project might take. This one's 400 by 600 stitches, so that's 240,000, which is almost 250,000 stitches. It will take me, with my full-time job and my side business and my 2 children, it will take me probably 3 to 4 years to finish this one.